Big Pharma getting a big shot in the arm after Pfizer struck a deal with President Trump yesterday to cut prescription drug prices for Medicaid patients in exchange for some tariff relief. The administration also announced the launch of TrumpRx. This came out today, a direct-to-consumer website designed to allow Americans to buy prescription drugs directly from that site at cheaper prices. Pfizer enjoying day 2 of a rally on the news. Look at this. Over 2 days, up 14.5%. It's on pace today for its largest percentage increase since November of 2021. Pfizer's deal with the government, in a way, gives other drug makers a roadmap as to how to deal with the administration, which has taken aim over the past year at high U.S. drug prices. We should look at the NASDAQ Biotech Index, hitting a 4-year high, as the deal is expected to open the floodgates for other pharma names looking to participate in TrumpRx. And today, Eli Lilly told Fox Business it is in active discussions with the Trump administration. Didn't provide specific details, but it makes you wonder if they want the same type of situation that Pfizer has. Now, prescription medication platform GoodRx. This is a stock and a company that we want to really talk to because it lets users compare drug prices across dozens and dozens of pharmacies in their area and get discount coupons, enabling savings of up to 80%. What does this all mean to them? Joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive, GoodRx President and CEO Wendy Barnes. Wendy, all right, what do you think of this TrumpRx website, and how does it work into what you guys do?
Thanks for the question, Liz. Appreciate you having me on. Big picture, candidly, both on a personal level and leading this company, we're thrilled that the administration is leaning into more affordable drug pricing, which has been, our mission for a good 15 years at this point, and specifically the fact that the president continues to press on the idea that Americans deserve affordable medications, whether they have coverage or not. As to the specifics of TrumpRx, at present, as they continue to work with other manufacturers, these are ones that we really already work with today. And we have a platform that the multitude of Americans continue to use to check that pricing. We view a government website as something that can continue to enable what we're doing as well. And furthermore, we believe that GoodRx can continue to power and perhaps partner with the government in this effort, which is part of the conversations that we have been having as well.
Really? Okay, so you've been having conversations, because I would think that the government, which has a huge base and a lot of money and all these Medicare patients, that this might be, if they started their own TrumpRx site, it could be competition for you. Explain why it is not.
Sure. Let me distinguish a couple of things. So when you think about the way in which pharmaceutical manufacturers convey discounts today, much of what we're hearing about, particularly as it pertains to Pfizer, has to do with their direct program pricing. So these are programs that on the whole, Liz, function whereby they choose a direct price, and they in turn either use a pharmacy of their own, or they partner with, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 smaller home delivery pharmacies, juxtaposed to a point of sale and or brand price that would flow through someone like a GoodRx, which we're doing today with a multitude of manufacturers, whereby if you have insurance or not, you can take advantage of that price at really any pharmacy in the U.S., which is how the GoodRx platform works. So what we're helping the administration to understand, and a number of agency officials, is that as consumers and Americans, most want choice, Liz. They don't want to be told that you have to get your drug through perhaps 1, 2, or 3 mail order or home delivery pharmacies. And again, that is a perfectly reliable channel. We work with both. The idea would be that as the government and or with us, we should be able to avail ourselves of obtaining those prescriptions really through any channel that we desire and that works for us best.
I'll tell you, the market is a voting machine, and if you look at the intraday of your stock, it's voting yes on this. It seems to believe, because your stock is up 7+%, actually now 11.25% as we continue speaking here. I think when we started, it was up about 7%. They believe that this would be good for you. So here's my question. You are already hooked up with the CVS's of the world. You just struck a deal with Kroger's, many of the Krogers that are in the regions across the United States, Kroger's healthcare unit to expand prescription savings services. You're also Walgreens, Walmart, ShopRite. The question becomes, the agreement with Kroger, cheaper generic drugs, but again, no insurance can be used for these, correct?
Well, let me draw a little bit of a distinction. So what we launched with Kroger today, RX Smart Saver is what it's coined. It effectively is focused on brands, Liz. Those really are the higher cost drugs that we're getting at. These are the programs I just mentioned previously, whereby we are working directly with manufacturers. They are choosing a point of sale cash price really of their own choice. We are conveying 100% of that through our retail partners, Kroger being one of them. And they are getting reimbursed based upon that value exchange for the first time in a long time at a profitable margin. So as such, if you or I are standing at their counter, you can scan a QR code, you can take advantage of those prices. If your insurance either doesn't cover the drug, if you have no insurance, or for whatever reason you're in your high deductible phase and the out-of-pocket is just going to be too steep for you to obtain while you're standing at the counter. And we are doing that with really most pharmacies in the U.S., which again, from my perspective, points back to we love the idea that this administration may be pushing even harder on pharma to make those prices even lower. I see this as an and. Okay. Whatever the administration is doing.
Well, again, now the stock's up 15%, 16%, so the market sees it as an and. Really quick before we go, the big stumbling block when it comes to this government shutdown is that Democrats want to see the extension of the Obamacare subsidies. Now, if that doesn't happen and if it doesn't go through, do you anticipate, have you modeled for a lot of those people coming to the GoodRx website?
I can't say we've specifically modeled what this shutdown would mean, particularly if individuals would lose coverage and or if their premiums become unaffordable and they don't renew in the open enrollment period. What we are focused on is that all of the price points we're negotiating and whether or not the government helps us to do that or not are affordable, whether you've got insurance or not, and that we're also integrated with pharmacies such that it's not a burden for the consumer to figure out how to find that price point, Liz. So whether integrated at the point of sale and it simply presents alongside their insurance, or whether or not they pull it up on their phone and present to the pharmacist or technician to be able to fill, that's really where our aim is.
All right. Now the stock's up 17.25%. Wendy, thank you for clarifying all of this, and especially about the TrumpRx website that's coming. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon.